Well, welcome back, everybody. I honestly, you might not know this, but I feel like it's been a long time. And today's a special day, probably one of my most special days. It's one of my favorite nonprofit partners, people, person, all the above. There's nothing like it. We believe we were thinking it's about 12 to 13 years ago we met. I cold called to find out more and see what we could do to be partners. I'm with Roy Tuscany, High Fives Foundation, and you're on the stakeout. What's up, brother?
Oh man, I was hoping for like a theme song. I thought there was gonna be a band popping over, like playing drums and stuff.
There might be music later. Don't you worry.
Okay, all right. I think it's really good. I have music going in my head. I don't know if
do.
Yeah, me too. I just don't know if I can transcend it out to the world here.
Sometimes.
It's not going to sound the same that I hear in my head,
I have that on the mountain all the time. You're like, you don't listen to music? I was like, don't have to.
No.
It's already playing.
Yeah, it'll cross. Like if I put my music in, like we're just going to be cross streaming things, and it's just going to get messy, and then
it gets weird.
Yeah.
So for our audience out there, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Roy Tuscany. I've had the privilege of getting to hang with you for the last 13 years through my work with High Fives Foundation. I originally am from Vermont, grew up there, found my passion for skiing, graduated from UVM, moved out west, was a ski instructor, and then one fateful day, I went 130 feet on a 100-foot ski jump.
Hearing it every single time.
Yeah.
But seeing you here next to me makes me feel better. But every time I hear that part, I imagine it because I know how big I went sometimes and how I've overshot some things. And yeah,
it's a lot of distance. And then to come down from that height too, and when I came down from that height, the resultant impact into the snow, it burst fractured my T12 vertebrae and really changed the course of my life. Every decision leading up to that was all based around skiing. My college schedule, why I moved out west, why I went to college where I went to, why I studied, everything. The decisions were made by skiing. In that moment, everything kind of changed.
It's crazy. No, and it's crazy to think that in the end put you maybe even on a better path than you were before.
Yeah, I mean,
not the way you want to go about it, but like just seeing from my side of things who you are, what you've done for people, and we'll get into that here on the stakeout in just a second. To me, has been inspiring from day one, and I love hearing people's stories and being able to take what they were given and make the best of it, change their life, whatever it may be along those lines. So, High Fives Foundation. Tell me about your role. But better yet, tell me how it all started.
Yeah, I mean, CEO and founder. The foundation was really created as a way to pay it forward. I was lucky at the time when I got hurt, came from a great community in Vermont, was coaching for a really great academy at the top of Donner Pass in Lake Tahoe, California called Sugar Bowl. And those two communities came together and really gave me the opportunity to focus on recovery for 2 years. And at the end of the 2 years, it just hit me, like other people are going to fall into the same shoes that I do.
Yep.
Like, what if I could pay it forward by creating something that would help others like I was helped?
Yep.
And, in the first year, help one person. And now 16 years later, we're approaching 1,000 individuals that we've supported.
Amazing.
We're here in Steamboat with a mentor-mentee adaptive ski camp. So for folks that have skied, for folks that haven't, introducing the sport, partnering with this great, adaptive program here as stars and really trying to, integrate with what we do, with what they do, and use what we're strong at. And obviously what they're strong at is programming and creating great opportunities on the mountain. We want to help them document it and bring great people in. And, I think it's really cool. High Fives now is, this safety net of the outdoor sports community.
Yep.
And I think that's a big part. We really like to focus on things that like to get people outdoors.
Yep.
And we know that if, they've had this life-changing injury, we can get them reconnected to the community of sport. Well, sport's a byproduct of community, and we can reconnect people and get them back out doing the things they love, you know?
That's awesome. No, I mean, it's a simple way of just that stoke on getting people in the outdoors is how our partnership made sense. And then now, years later, it was all meant to be.
Yeah. I mean, look how good we look in these jackets. I mean, I'm one of many individuals that are here for the High Fives camp running this jacket this week. I mean, this shovel head, I mean, it doesn't look much better than it does on this crew of folks from High Fives.
I'm pretty jealous. You do look good.
Yeah, we do. You know, I mean, you do look good too. I mean, you're dressed up as my favorite music video of all time, Sabotage. It's phenomenal.
Did you get that on the stakeout?
Yes.
With High Fives, tell us a little bit about, you talked about like some numbers going from the first person to, then like 1,000 individuals. That reach, how far does the reach go right now? Like talking camps to your involvement going different places.
Yeah. Last year we did 80 different adaptive camp sports in our 5 verticals.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Obviously we expanded to this great partnership with Mastercraft. They gave us the opportunity to host a lot of, single day adaptive wake surfing. We also have programming in Glenwood Springs now where we do single day and multi-day adaptive dirt in modified UTVs. We have motocross programmings with our partner Motodemption. We host our own ski camps like we are here. We travel the world for surf camps, and we do fish camps all over between the Atlantic, the Pacific, and rivers across the country. So,
Sweet.
We really find a lot of great impact. Last year, 80 camps and over 200 first-time experiences for folks.
Wow, that's a lot.
Also last year we gave out nearly $1 million in grant funding and spent nearly $2 million in grants that went to adaptive camps. We're really trying to just create this inclusive opportunity that has no barriers for individuals and really give them the opportunity to just live life. And yeah, it might look different how we go from A to B, but I'll tell you what, the smile that happens from A to B is exactly the same.
Every time I get an email or even me going to Ski Granby,
going
to go shred, with the military crew, that was amazing. And again, as simple as just seeing that smile at the end of the day, during the day. And I think you said it best, that no barriers, being that helper, one to, I think, just give people the power and incentive to go and try things they've never tried before. Like even with the ski camp, some people that haven't done it before, and it might work for them and they'll be stoked, and maybe they're like, it's not my thing, especially because it's going to be like -20 tomorrow morning.
It's going to warm up though. And luckily, like I said, we're going to do another product plug right here.
Yeah.
This is the Shovelhead jacket from Big Agnes. If you're looking to stay extra warm this winter, if you want to have insulation while you're having fun at the same time, then look no further than putting yourself in one of these jackets. Zip in to a good time.
Yes. See, so many reasons why I love this man. So many reasons. So let's just keep rolling with some more High Fives action. Where can people follow and learn about High Fives?
I think one of the things we do really well is content media. We really like to try to share how our impact is there in the outdoor sports. Follow us through our website, highfivesfoundation.org. Follow us on Instagram, High Fives Foundation there, or our YouTube channel, any of that things. Anywhere where you can find content, we're pushing content out there and the ways that High Fives is making an impact for the adaptive community.
That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then some. This one kind of goes from that as well, because as we, like Big Agnes and that, working with, I guess would be the best way to say it, and partnering with nonprofits, people always ask, how do I get involved? How would somebody get involved with possibly, volunteering, something along those lines with High Fives?
I think like it's the similar thing that we're kind of doing with you. Hey, Rob, we're coming to Steamboat.
Yep.
Here's the dates we're coming. Would you like to get yourself and others from Big Agnes involved? I think it really comes down to like finding like-minded partners that have, a collection of rad employees that all have different skill sets or different passions. And when you can find a rad company like Big Agnes and you can do an adaptive camp like we do for how we show impact, and you can reach out and say, hey, like, can you round up some rad volunteers? And I think that's one way, you know, that we really like to find it, because then not only do we have a great partnership where it's like, obviously, you know, we're doing an exchange of product and content and feel good and all this, but now employees, you know, maybe it's someone from customer service, which I hear is the dream job here. That's how you work your way up. Here at Big Agnes, you start there, and then you might be president of the company. Who knows?
Customer service to start.
Customer service right here. My friend Alyssa too. She's also a customer service person that worked her way up too.
It is true.
So I think like the point is like, if you can find ways to get more employees of partners that you have from
Just
many different, you know, areas, and you can get them to get behind it, it's like, oh yeah, this is so cool. Like I am so glad I work at this company, because you know, even my role plays a role in the way we support. And, you know, I got to see it firsthand. So I think that's really the big thing, is like, go work for a rad company that wants you to volunteer, that wants you to spend time to understand the impacts, or to understand the, you know, the corporate social responsibility side of the company.
Yeah. No, we actually get industry hours for volunteering, be it with a nonprofit or for like a race or an event that you love, things along those lines, because those events and stuff, especially just like the events that these guys put on, can use help. And it's great to be a part of. And then the rewarding factor, well, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Human power, man power, good power.
All right. Well, some fun.
Yeah.
Not that this wasn't fun.
Okay. Some fun. Oh, okay.
Nothing crazy.
All right.
I've had people sweating these because they don't know what it is. One person asked me, can you tell me the questions ahead of time?
No, that's not fair.
It ruins the whole thing.
That's not fair.
And mine are simple, and part of it coming from the fact that, you know, this is my natural attire, natural hair.
Yeah.
Not my natural mustache, because it's not a mustache. It's like a goatee, but I'm growing it back. Sorry for the fans that were waiting for the giant mustache. It is coming back, I promise. Favorite costume?
Like that I've worn, or that I've seen someone wear?
No. All you.
Oh, that I've worn?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite costume that I've ever worn?
Maybe a go-to costume.
A go-to. You know, as of late, a lot of my go-to costumes have to do with my son.
Love it.
I would say Ghostbusters.
Yes.
We have a Ghostbuster kit. So I'd say Ghostbusters right now is quite high.
I love it.
Vecman. Yeah, Vecman.
Ooh, yeah. Vecman.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. And his boy gunner is a little
badass.
Yeah. No, that's perfect, because we were trolls for Halloween.
Ooh.
It was awesome.
Yeah, natural hair.
Everybody did hair, and the girls did the special secret where you bottle inside and then you take the hair up and tie it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture.
I'll need to get longer hair to be able to do that, but yeah.
Yes, me too. Last but not least, and this one's just one that popped into my head one day. You're stranded on an island. It's kind of the end. You have a chance to have, this is way nicer than like you're walking down at your last meal.
Yeah.
You know, like you're getting the chair or something.
Yeah.
You're stranded on an island. The last food and beverage, what would it be? Doesn't even have to be that they would go well together. What would you pick?
Oh, man. I am a big time sucker for lemonade.
Oh, yes.
A good, nice,
no pun intended either.
Lemonade.
Love
and
it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm this moment, you know, you're getting lemons kind of. So it's like, you know, there you go. And then from a food standpoint, like, I just love cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers so much. I would just want like one of those trays and just have like kind of like a pyramid of cheeseburgers. And since I knew it was last, like I wouldn't just shut it off. Like I would just keep going because like, why not?
Yeah.
Usually now I like try to stop after one, but I would eat a solid like 11.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And then you have the giant, like instead of the glass of lemonade, you've got like the pitcher of lemonade.
But since it'd be the last, I just don't drink soda anymore because like soda's just not good. But if it's like the last, I'm not gonna lie, like I want a glass bottle Coca-Cola, but like lots of them.
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Because you get the taste again, and
lots
then you're just going to want more. And it goes great with a cheeseburger.
Goes great with a cheeseburger. Or a Heineken Zero. I don't drink, but I'll tell you what, a Heineken Zero is better than Heineken with alcohol.
I've tried one.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed because
Yeah,
I've tried others, and there's
they're
other
terrible.
brands that are getting them.
We'll stay away from the names of those, but I'll tell you what,
Yes.
Heineken Zero, phenomenal non-alcoholic beverage.
Yep.
But yeah, so if it's last meal, yeah, I'm gonna go like
Cheeseburger. I love it.
cheeseburger, but I'm also going to glass Coca-Cola because like,
Yep.
why not?
Yeah,
like,
you're
what's it
going
gonna
out.
do? What's it gonna do to you?
Nope. You're
It's not-
good.
it might actually decay your teeth faster. So
Help with the rot.
yeah, help with the decomposition.
Oh, Roy, my brother.
Yeah,
I've
dog.
been waiting to do this one more than you know.
Yeah.
One, to have him in town, have the crew in town, up on the mountain the next couple of days with stars. I can't wait. It's going to be the best. And to have you on the stakeout.
Let's go.
I love it. Thanks for tuning in. Roy from High Fives Foundation. Check them out. Peterson here. Mustache is coming back. Love you guys. Till next time. Stakeout.
Fantastic.
Nice,
yeah.